trick to the peppers is cut them lengthwise and then take a spoon and just kind of like get all those little seeds out of there.
The seeds are what's hot, isn't it?
Although these aren't hot seeds, but
yeah, you don't want the seeds.
You don't want the seeds.
I love peppers.
Don't have to get all the seeds, but get a bunch of them. Then take these, and cut them a few more times so they're like little slivers. Or you can make them big if you really like them. You can put green peppers in here too, but green peppers are from hell, so I wouldn't.
These are sweet peppers.
While you're doing that, you should probably have, I like to use a wok, but for this demonstration, I'll try it with this. Put a good amount of EVOE in there, and you can put,
Or EVOO.
or EVOO, put a little garlic.
Show what that was. We just put in there granulated garlic.
And I have some chopped ginger. Just put a little bit in there for now. And then turn this all the way up to high. Then, once it's on high, what you want to do is put all the hard stuff in first, because that's going to take the longest.
That was the onions.
Onions
water
and
chestnuts.
the water chestnuts.
That's
It's best to do this with a big pan with a cover on it, because the cover comes in handy for when you're doing the mushrooms.
smells really good.
While you're letting those do their thing, take some aluminum foil, cut it out shiny side up. You want to have the shiny side up because that's where the heat, if you have it this way, the heat will bounce off and go back down to the oven. Have it this way, the heat is contained inside.
I never knew that. Really?
So take a few of these.
Must be why I'm such a...
Cover those all up like that. Shiny side inside so the heat will stay in. Put the oven on all the way down to as far as it'll go. And just put it in the oven. Meanwhile, These are starting to fry away. What I like to do is put a splash of soy sauce. And if you really want, I like to put molasses.
Molasses? It might be in here. Here.
What you can do, I have some molasses. Just put a few drops in there. What that will do, the soy sauce adds a little salt, and the molasses will add a little sugar, which will caramelize. Notice what it looks like. You want to cook this until the onions are getting a little opaque and the water chestnuts are getting a little not as crunchy. But they've had a nice little start. But these are hard also. Put some carrots in there, however much you want. I use like a half a bag. You can put a whole bag in if you want. Mix them all up. Maybe add, if it starts to dry out a little bit, add a little more olive oil. Put the cover on, and you can turn the heat down a little bit. The cover will keep all the moisture inside. While they kind of bake. So we still have the mushrooms and the ginger root. Ginger root is really inexpensive. And all you do, it adds just if you cut it up really thin, it adds just a little pizzazz. It's not heat, it's just a little pizzazz. Sydney loved it. So get those
Raw ginger?
very thin. Well, she loved the flavor.
Yeah. To me, ginger is strong, so it kind of depends on what you like.
Yeah. Typically it just blends in, but every so often you get just a little twang.
You think that's about like a tablespoonful?
Yeah, in fact, I'll probably use that much.
Probably a teaspoon and a half of grated ginger. Half a tablespoon.
Half a tablespoon.
Yeah.
And while things are a little hard here, just sprinkle that in a little bit. Turn that up a little bit more. Notice the onions are getting a little more opaque.
And these are pretty much everything in here is optional, really.
Right.
I mean, but
Now I'm going to add the peppers. These aren't as hard as the carrots. Well, that's the beauty.
Would you say that's probably like a half a cup of peppers?
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah.
Or
Yeah, it was 4 or 5 peppers. Small peppers.
Yeah.
And the beauty of this is everything is, you can put anything in here. You can make this into a stir fry if you want to have it over noodles or rice. You can make it into fajitas.
Mm-hmm.
Now what we're going to do is let this cook for a while. Then take it out. Take all this out into a separate bowl and put the chicken in. Get the chicken going.
So
you're kind of doing this in stages.
How long is this supposed to cook for? Maybe 5 more minutes?
Maybe 5 minutes, yeah.
Okay, so maybe what we should do is end this video, part 1, and then when the vegetables are done cooking and we add the chicken, that'll be part 2.
Yeah.
Alright.
Get these so they're almost done but not quite.
Okay. So, end of part 1.